Hi guys, thanks for clicking on the video today. My name is Maria and I'm back with another video. Y'all, today I want to kind of do a revisit. So not to make this intro so long, a friend of mine, we were talking the other day, and she had a television appearance and she was, concerned about what type of makeup she would wear. She's not a real big makeup wearer, but she will, go to the drugstore every now and then and pick up something. And she was just asking me my opinion as a photographer, as a makeup wearer, and a makeup content creator, what would I suggest? And I gave her my suggestions, and I basically told her, do not go to the drugstore to buy a foundation. Please, just, if you're going to do your own makeup, invest in a good foundation. So, she was like, well, why I can't go to the drugstore? And I was just giving her my opinion. I said, girl, it's personal for me, because when I was growing up, we couldn't go, black women, we couldn't go to the drugstore to buy foundation. I mean, of course you can go and buy a lipstick, you can go buy a mascara and eyeliner, but when it came to complexion products, you just could not go to the drugstore. You were going to either be going back and forth because you couldn't try anything out. The foundations, if you did find something that was deep enough, it had an orangey undertone, it was gray, it was ashy, it was just not a good look. But instead, with my mom, she took me to the fashion fair counter. I just always remember fashion fair. So even today, at this big age that I am, and with all the new, accomplishments these drugstore makeup brands have made when it comes to black women, I still just, naturally, I just don't gravitate to drugstore for foundation or complexion products. So not really. I mean, I've tried some things out, but ultimately I'm gonna go for a more higher end foundation. But anyway, so that's what I was just telling her. I was just like, it's just personal for me. When I think of makeup, when I think of foundations, I'm not going to CVS, I'm not going to Walmart, I'm not going to Walgreens. I'm gonna go either to the department store, or we have Sephora and those type of things. So that's where I was with that. But anyway, it made me think about my fashion fair foundation. This is the Cream to Powder foundation, and I kind of wanted to do a revisit because I think we've kind of forgotten about fashion fair. They came out September 1st, 2021. So right now they are celebrating their 2-year anniversary, being back on the scene. And I do follow them on Instagram, and they have been doing a lot of great things in the beauty industry. They've come out with new products. When they first came out, they just had the Cream to Powder foundation, the stick foundation, they had a primer, they had a powder, and they had their iconic lipsticks. But since then, within the 2-year span, they now have some blushes, they have some highlighters. I think they have a pressed powder now. They have some lip glosses. So yeah, they've come out with new products, but I feel like we've kind of forgotten about fashion fair. Like I said, when they came out, a lot of black women, because this is a really nostalgic brand, we were on board with them 100%. But I feel like we've kind of pushed them to the side. I know I have, because there have been so many other new products on the scene. But I just wanted to celebrate them today once again on their 2-year anniversary. So let's go ahead and just get into this fashion fair Cream to Powder foundation. All right guys, so I already have my moisturizer and my primer on. I am using the e.l.f. The e.l.f. Power Grip primer today. So here's the foundation. This is the shade Brown Sugar Babe. I love the names. So on the back side of it, there's a mirror, a little gold mirror, and a place for you to keep a sponge. You can just put that right there. But again, I love the white and gold packaging. It kind of gives a luxe feel. So I still do like that. So yeah, still do like that. But I wish, they could have kept that pink, that nostalgic, that original fashion fair pink. That would have been really pretty. But the white and gold is pretty too. So I'm going to go ahead and start applying the foundation and just talk about a little bit about, the foundation and why I like it. So I'm going to be using this dense kabuki brush today because my original kabuki brush is not clean. So we're just going to go in there. So this is a cream to powder formula. It is medium coverage. I remember when I first used Brown Sugar Babe, it was the color of my skin, my complexion, and I just felt like it was just a perfect shade match. It was perfect. And that's one of the things I do like about the Fashion Fair foundation. It has 14 shades, and all of the shades are designed specifically for deeper complexions, or some may say for specifically for Black women. And I do like that. And that's one of the reasons why I have to, you know, just remember and to always support them, because I do appreciate the brand. So they have 14 shades. All of the shades have names, you know, that kind of correlate with Black skin tones. Like this is Brown Sugar Babe. The one after this one is Fine Chestnut. And it goes all the way to... So I just want to pause right here and read the names of the shades for the Cream to Powder foundation, because I just love how they correlate with, you know, Black complexions. So the first one is Stormy Sand, Honey Child, Caramel Fresh, Topaz Trophy, Brown Sugar Babe, Fine Chestnut, Rich Brownie, Blessed Bronzed, Suede Silk, Mellow Mocha, Sensuous Sepia, Chocolate Darling, Cherished Cocoa, and finally Black Brunette. Don't you just love those names? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go with my concealer since we have the foundation on. It's a bit warmer than I remember, but that's fine because I do like warm, you know, warm tone foundations. But we're going to go ahead and go in with our concealers today. I'm using my Tint Idole Lancome, you know, $4.95 and $4.60. But just going back to Fashion Fair, I do follow them on Instagram, and they really have been doing a lot. Just this past, you know, New York Fashion Week, they were the beauty sponsor, the backstage beauty sponsor for the Sergio Hudson fashion show. They also celebrated, I think, a milestone with Hanifa last year. You know, that's another Black-owned fashion brand. So they've been doing a lot of things. They're very active on social media. They are in a lot of beauty spaces doing big things. So I'm very proud of them. Desiree, yeah, so Desiree Rogers, her and her partner, they have done a great job in relaunching Fashion Fair and, you know, just keeping them relevant and keeping them in a lot of, you know, beauty spaces. And I do appreciate that. I do want to see them, you know, around for a long, long time. And I just want to see, you know, what else they have in store for us. And with makeup, it's so many brands out. It's just easy to kind of like forget about your faves in favor of something new. And I understand that, but I just, you know, wanted to just, you know, show Fashion Fair some love today. Talking to my friend, like I said, she is a lot younger than I am, so she has more, I don't say a lot younger, but she's younger than I am. So she has more of that relationship with, you know, going to the drugstore and picking up your foundations or any of your makeup products, because it was just easy and convenient for her. And like I said, she's not really all that into makeup. You know, she wears it when it's necessary. But I did, you know, suggest that she try out Fashion Fair, because I don't think she's ever tried Fashion Fair. But for her television appearance, she ended up using a makeup artist, which of course I think was the best solution. But yeah, so Fashion Fair was that girl back in the day. We loved her. And not just for the makeup, it was the fashions too. I don't know if any of you had the opportunity, but when the Fashion Fair fashion show came to town, it was a big event, especially in my city. It was a big, big, big event. And not just for you, you know, attend. We had a lot of girls aspiring to become Fashion Fair models. And because the fashion shows were just so grand, and it was just like, I haven't to this day experienced anything like that. Just simply because fashion, I don't know, black fashion, it feels like it kind of went away in favor of us just being a part of the mainstream. I mean, which is fine, but I do miss those Fashion Fair fashion shows. They were a time. So in keeping with the cream and cream to powder trend for this video, I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place cream bronzer. This is in the shade Amber. I can't believe I'm really loving this cream bronzer because I don't really do a lot of Juvia's Place complexion products. I haven't had, you know, a lot of success using their complexion products, but they do have, you know, good eyeshadow. I heard they have some really good lipsticks, but this cream bronzer is the bomb. And also because it's really not expensive. I think I paid $18 for it at Ulta. I love this shade Amber on me. I could have gone deeper, but I just like the warm, rich chocolatiness of this amber. It is so pretty, y'all. And I think it complements, you know, working with a cream foundation. Or you could probably use it even with a powder foundation. On top of a powder foundation. I wonder how that would work. I'm gonna have to try that. I feel like this is turning into a video about black-owned products because now I'm going to go in with my Uma Beauty Trippin' Smooth Powder. This is the shade Rich Tan. And I'm going to set my entire face with this. That's what Rich Tan looks like. I'm just going to go in and set my entire face. I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender sponge just because it's easier. I'm just going to tap off a little bit and just go in. You to see how that powder works and see how this side has not been set. This side is set. So I am going to go back in and reinforce my bronzer. I'm going to be using this Juvia's Place powder foundation. This is the shade Zaria. It's a shade that's too dark for me, but it does work great as a bronzer. So I'm just taking my makeup sponge again because the brush I like to use with my bronzer is not clean. So we're just going to see how this works. As I'm back with my finished look, and I feel like, first of all, I feel like this is a really nice fall look. Even though I used the yellow eyeshadow, I have the orange lips, I still feel like I'm kind of in that palette, that color palette for fall when the leaves start changing. It's already, you know, starting to get cool. I think today is the high supposed to be 79, so yay, that's a win. So I love the cooler weather. But anyway, back to the purpose of this video is to celebrate Fashion Fair. And I kind of feel like this is celebrating Black beauty as a whole because I use quite a few Black owned products on my face. Of course, my base, you know, we went down with the Fashion Fair Cream to Powder foundation. This is the shade Brown Sugar Babe. Y'all, I have got to start using this more. So I'm going to be using this a lot more in the fall and winter months because it is a cream foundation that goes on as a cream, but it goes on as a cream, but it dries down to a powder. When I first started wearing makeup, I started out using cream foundations because it was during the winter time, and because I have really, really dry skin, I just wanted something that would envelop my skin, like kind of, you know, just comfort my skin in moisture and hydration. Definitely I get that with this Fashion Fair foundation. Some of the key ingredients, I forgot to mention that earlier, it has vitamin C, it has turmeric, and it has resorcinols. And all of this is to brighten and, you know, brighten the skin, even out the skin tone, you know, kind of hide some of those dark circles or any hyperpigmentation that, you know, we have. It also, like I said, evens out the skin tone and keeps you hydrated all day. So my face feels very light. It always, when I would wear this, it would always feel very light. It stayed on all day. It doesn't claim to be long wearing, but it is a long wearing foundation. I can definitely attest to that. I've had it on in the past at least 8+ hours and it stayed really, really well. Even though it dries down to a powder, I do like to go ahead and set it with a powder, a setting powder, just because I like that added protection. But if that's not something that you want to do, you really don't have to set it with a setting powder. So also on my face today, I have Juvia's Place. I have their new cream bronzer. It is the shade Amber. I really like this. Like I said, I haven't had a lot of, you know, success with Juvia's Place when it comes to complexion products, but this cream bronzer is a win for me. Also on my eyes is courtesy of Danessa Myricks. I used her Color Fix pigment. This is the shade Primary Yellow. I just really felt like doing a yellow eye today, so loving this. Also on my eyes, my mascara. So also on my eyes today, my mascara is from Pat McGrath. This is her, I don't know if you can see that. So this is her mascara. I actually really like the wand on here. This is a sample that I had and I need to start using this, but this says this is the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. Dark Star. I love it. And then also on my lips, I have the Fashion Fair Iconic Lipstick. Y'all, this is one of my favorite lipsticks. This is Olay Orange. I love this. It feels so good. It's a satin lipstick. It feels really good. I wish it was matte, but that's okay. It's very creamy. It coats the lips. It, you know, my lips feel like nice and moisturized all day. I don't feel like I have to go back in and reapply as often. So I really do like the lipstick, and I love this color. I also have the Chocolate Raspberry Iconic Lipstick. That one is more of a shimmer, and I realize I don't really care for shimmer lipsticks. I don't really like for my lips to shine a whole lot, but this Olay Orange is everything to me. And I think that's it, guys. That's it for the look as far as what I have on my face. But again, I just wanted to go ahead and just again celebrate Fashion Fair on their 2-year anniversary, the 2-year anniversary of their relaunch back into the beauty space, and a part of, you know, me getting back into makeup, because like I said, I started wearing makeup around, I guess, the end of 2020, and shortly after that, here comes Fashion Fair coming back and just reminding me of what it is to be a black beauty. So I just really appreciate that. Also, if you guys don't mind, I want to just take a moment and read the Fashion Fair manifesto. I know it's kind of, you know, strange, but it's just something that I saw last night and I wanted to share it with you. Fashion Fair Beauty Manifesto. We, the backbone of entire worlds, the most brilliant of all the night stars, the makers, the mothers, the magicians. We, the inventors of dreams, the tongues of hues, the shapers of yesterdays and tomorrows. We, the melanin majestic, the prettiest things, black women. We, dusted in ancient gold, draped in destiny, faces of the truth and faces forever of the most beautiful light. All right, guys, so that's it for me today. I think I am ready to go out into the world and be my most beautiful self. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Let me know, now, do you still wear your Fashion Fair? Because I know you picked it up. When Fashion Fair first came out 2 years ago, you either picked up this cream to powder foundation or you got the foundation stick. I know you have it. So do you still wear it? Are you still reaching for it? After this video, did it remind you to go ahead and reach for your Fashion Fair? Let me know down below in the comments. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. I love to have you over here as I try to create more and more content surrounding beauty for us 40 and 50 plus, you know, age women. Also, just, you know, I just want to be creative. Coming up, I will tell you that I'm going to be doing a 10 days of fall looks for makeup. So look out for that. Stay tuned for that. And I have some more reviews coming up. I have a couple of new products that I want to share with you guys. So go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment down below and let me know that you guys, you know, enjoyed the video. Or if you didn't enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video.